What is it? I don't know what the.
Oh shoot.
What's next on the agenda?
Does everyone deserve unconditional love? Go ahead. Well, you should do this.
I should handle this one?
Yeah, you should handle this.
A picture is like a jump scare, but.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
I mean, I hope she got some. I hope she got some. I hope she got some people that love her, or him. Yeah, bro, I don't want to, but I feel like in terms of unconditional love, I feel like everyone's born with it. Like, and then what happens is you end up losing it. And Zookey tried to argue earlier where.
Bro, if you can lose it, it's not unconditional.
No, I feel like it is, because you can love someone unconditionally, but when they do something that you hate, you can spite them.
That's the condition.
No, but it's not a condition. It's like my perspective of you has changed.
That's the condition. My unconditional love will stop if you do this. So now that's the condition for me to stop loving you unconditionally.
No. It's like my unconditional love is eternal. Whoa.
Oh. Whoa. I feel like everyone deserves.
I feel like, but who said unconditional has to be forever?
No one deserves unconditional love, but everyone has unconditional love because Jesus loves us all. That's really it. Right, everyone has unconditional love from Jesus Christ, regardless of if you're a sinner or not.
Right. But in terms of in the human plane, we're talking
about somebody tangible, something tangible, not a belief system. Like,
because everyone
like mother to son, dad to
God is real though.
Everyone doesn't believe in that to understand it. Where some people feel as if they have to do stuff for love.
You're putting it you're wording it a little different. I'm talking about tangible. You can't touch, you can't feel, you can't prove that your stuff is like God and everything is believable from a whole world's perspective. Yes, of course I believe in God, but like, does every 8.1 billion people in the world believe him? No, so you can't say everyone is unconditionally loved by him and prove it. We're talking about if a dad to a son, a brother to a brother, a relative, a husband and wife, grandma to her grandkids. Like, that's the unconditional we're talking about. Like, regardless of what they do, your morals, your views, your perspective of that person is never going to change due to looks, condition, health, anything like that. Do we believe, or do any of us think that unconditional love should be like, does everyone deserve it?
No.
Or do you have to be an upstanding man, upstanding woman? Like, you can't do no wrong. You can't paint your image, like things like that.
When you're
everyone. Go ahead.
I'm gonna get a little deep. When you're born, you are a subject to the doctrine your parents put upon you. So if your parents are raising you in a way that constitutes you being a straight A student, you're going to school every day, you have to play a sport, you have to do this. That's conditional, but it's not a condition that you have to follow in order to be loved. You're loved regardless. If Zookey was to quit basketball right now, he would still be loved by his parents. And that's not just because there's some unconditional lovers of Zookey. There's something he could say that would make them go, it's harder to love him now than it was before, which means it's not unconditional, technically. But they still love you regardless. If you were to pass away, they would show up. If you were to pass away, they would be hurt. That's still unconditional. If someone you know passes away and you feel it, that's love, in my opinion. So, like, the idea of unconditional love being taken away and lost, I wholeheartily believe in that, because if like, I love Tookey unconditionally, but if Tookey comes out to be some insane, mentally deranged person that's just doing all types of shenanigans and he's like actively trying to harm me, the love changes. I still love him as a brother, but I might not love him as a friend to be around, or I might not love him as this and this, but he's my blood brother, so I can't lose that. When a baby's born to a mother, that's what they call it, the imprinting phase. When you're a toddler and you're like first coming into that 1 year to 3 years, and they say, oh, you have to spend a lot of time with your baby or else they're gonna grow up and be all quiet and they don't talk right, they don't do this and this. It's because you're imprinting them with all of the things you believe in, your energy, your unconditional love that makes them whole as a human. So when they don't get that, and some people don't get that, where their parents might be, I don't want to say, but like they might be crack parents where they were born under like alcohol-induced influence and all this stuff, and they have all these issues where their parents are deranged and not with them. Those people have to find someone to love them, which is impossible as a baby. So I don't believe unconditional love exists for everyone, but I feel like it exists in certain areas and it can be taken away. There are things that you can do that make people lose a certain type of love for you, but they'll still love you as their son, or they'll still love you as their brother. You know what I mean? it's not all like black and white. It's not black and white. Or if I love them, I don't. I hate them. Like there's levels to it. So I feel like it can be altered and changed and tweaked. Whereas I forgot what their names was. The two New York killer people that they're one's on one side of the game, one's on the other side. They came together for Thanksgiving and had a ceasefire. That's called love. Because if they really didn't love each other and they treat each other as they didn't know each other, they would have been trying to kill each other at Thanksgiving. So those things like that, you have to kind of, I don't love him as my brother. Like we link up every week when he in town, but I love him enough where if we're in a family setting with my brother, our mother, and she's watching us, I'm not gonna try to shoot him in front of the family. Like there's a certain level of, maybe I do care about him enough, you know? So I feel like it's rough to explain, but like it's important to understand.
No. This is the whole point why we bring these questions up, because like you talking your talk, just how Zookey did. He said what he said, and I said what I said. Like you really just you shed some light on some of the topic, bro.
Yeah.
So the question was, does everyone deserve that though?
Does everyone deserve that?
Yeah.
I think as a newborn, until you're able to make decisions for yourself, you do deserve to be loved unconditionally, yes.
Why are you laughing, Tookey?
I'm laughing at Snookey, though.
Because I was like, the whole time he was going, I was wondering, like, what's your point? Where are you gonna answer the question?
No, yeah, I feel like you deserve unconditional love to a certain extent, like to a certain point in your life until you can make your own decisions. Not that you're like, your decisions are the condition. Oh, well, now that he can make his own decisions, I don't love him anymore. But like, you're responsible for what you choose to do and how you carry yourself. So you should be held accountable. And opinions of people change all the time. So I feel like
I was gonna say, like in my whole heart, I believe that unconditional love is not deserved by everyone. And I'd say this because when you wrong somebody, and if they're smart enough to realize that, keep going back to the same person that wronged you, keep depending on someone who's wronged you, who's lied to you, cheated, who's disobeyed your trust, who's not loyal, who mother to son, to mom, to uncle, to cousin, relative, husband, wife, friend, anything like that. Humans act off of emotion, feeling, emotion, and logic. So if you're a logical person, if you have some rationale, the definition of insanity is doing something over and over and expecting a different result. If you keep going back to somebody or doing something, the same thing, and you expect love, the same energy, and they constantly are betraying you, not giving you the one up. They're stealing from you. They're taking this from you. They're cheating on you. They're lying to your face. And you keep doing it. That's not love. That's not unconditional. That's just you being stupid. That's you going back. That's you giving someone another chance over and over and over. But like from human to human, I feel like unconditional love is not. It's not a real thing. It's not an attainable thing because there's always conditions. Conditions is I'm your son. I'm your brother. I'm your this. There's a relation, which is the condition that ties us together. Right. But like, Wookey's perspective makes sense too, because it's like, yo, if you really have a mom who's imprinting her whole everything and nurturing this kid, this baby, this infant, and then the unconditional condition becomes a thing, then it's cultivated, it's understood, and now the mom goes, oh, you did this, but it's okay. Or he's old enough to understand this now, and if you keep doing this, then my love is going to change. The love is going to change, but it's still there.
Right. You just love them differently. You might love from a distance, where instead of them getting invited to everything, it's just, dang, I wish the best for you. I wish the best for you. Right. I wish the best for you versus let's all do this together. Because you know now, he stole from us last time. She lied about this. Like, you know. So you just love them distantly. You love them differently and distantly. That's how I feel. But I would never be like, I can't love him. I can't love her. I don't see myself doing that because it just doesn't make sense to me. Like everybody deserves some type of compassion towards them. And if people choose to feel differently, then that's when the world starts to go like this, where there's literally a lack of love in the world, which is like signs of the end, bro. In my opinion, signs of the end. So I just pray for love, man. Rod Wave said it best, and I hate his music, but Rod Wave said it best, bro. I pray for love. Yeah. You got any final thoughts to close it up?
Where's the compassion? Where's the love for R. Kelly?
There is a love for R. Kelly. We still listen to his music. You just love them distantly. You know you can't hang out with them if you under, if you under 16. You know.
Oh my gosh, the R. Kelly.
You know better. That's a choice now. But
yeah, that about sums it up, y'all. Let's get out of here, man. Follow us on the YouTube at Snookey, Tookey, Wookey, Zookey Show, on the Instagram and the Facebook, Twitter,
TikTok too. We got a
And
TikTok.
TikTok too.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Tap in on
Go look
TikTok.
at the TikTok.
Follow me on Instagram at YoungZook, YVNGZOOK.
11.
No, okay.
Okay. Follow me at YUNGWXXK, Young Whoop. Yeah, DM me too. I'll respond. Send me topics. Send me ideas, thoughts, things you want discussed. Whatever. I respond.
Go ahead, too.
Why you?
Follow me on the IG. TOOKY223. That's Tookey 223. It's on Insta, Snap, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, all of them. Go show some love to your boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And I think that's a wrap on this episode. But tune in next week when we discuss. I'm gonna leave a silence there so we can fill it with what we have potentially,
All right.
maybe.
Peace.
Peace.